RT, what up, Kano? What up, man? Bro, it is storming like fuck out here, bro. Can you hear this? You hear that? It's supposed to rain all freaking week, man. All week long. Which I like the rain. I like the rain sometimes because it is relaxing and stuff, but now it's about to rain for the whole freaking week, man. Check my watch here. Oh, my phone's about to die. Get this plugged in. Boom. Yeah, no. It's been storming now for the... I had bad experience with rain. Fuck, I like the rain, personally. I think it's relaxing, makes you sleep good and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna rain. Let's see, I don't know if my Apple Watch will tell me the whole week. Yeah, here we go. Tomorrow's gonna, well, what the hell? What's going on here? Yeah, my power went out when I was in the shower. A ghost. Dude, mixed martial artist. Hey man, what's up? What's up, bro? You train MMA? Dude, I trained MMA for a long time, man. Hell yeah, I did, started out with Taekwondo when I was a kid, and then I got into Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, and then my coach was like, if you want to be a fighter, he's like, you gotta join the wrestling team. So then I started wrestling in middle school, and I wrestled through high school. So yeah, I did jiu-jitsu for like about 4 years. I did like Muay Thai, like MMA for like about 4 years. I did Taekwondo for like five or 6 years. Remember when you refused to help me figure out how to talk to my gym crush and called me a slur after? Well, I don't remember calling you a slur. I don't remember that, but I did think that was funny. I thought that was funny, that question you asked me. I don't remember the slur part, but... But you train MMA, or? I figured when you said in the gym, I figured you were talking about like a weight room or something. Oh, you're my fucking hip. I'm unk, man. I'm freaking unk. I'm old as dirt. Old as fucking dirt, man. But shoot, what's going on with you guys? I'm in here chilling, just relaxing. RT thought that was funny. But yeah, no shit, I'm just hanging out. Sold quite a few things on Facebook Marketplace today. Sold like, I think three different things. So, that was cool. That was cool. Had somebody buy something on eBay. You didn't see my comment? So, bro, do you hear that? Can you guys hear that thunder out there? Holy crap. Angel, how you doing tonight? I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, I love your hoop. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good tonight. How are you? How are you doing? Did you guys see that YouTube video I posted on my channel today? Me doing those muscle ups? Erica says hi. What's up? Is that Eric or Erica? Erica. What's up? What's up? Well, she slapped me across the face and turns out she was a boy. Is what I'm guessing he said. No, I didn't. I didn't. That comment didn't pop up here, bro. I didn't get that. It didn't go through. Hello, fellow human. Hello. 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 Hello, how's your night going? It's going good. How about you? How's your night been? I've had a good night. I've had a really good night. Very relaxing. Very relaxing night. It's storming outside right now. Storming like crazy. It's supposed to rain all week, so. Yeah, I made the part up about the slur. Haha. That's what I mean. I was like, I don't remember that, bro. I don't remember that. Just got off work. I just got done having a very intense conversation with an older friend, and yes, I seen it. Cool. Well, hey, I'm glad you watched it. I appreciate that. Just got off work. I just got done having a very intense conversation with an elder friend. Bro, I like intense conversations. I think intense conversations are good. You know, as long as it doesn't get nasty, as long as you're not fighting and stuff, but intensity is a good thing. You know, I like intensity. Hey Sigma man. What's up? What's up, Ramadan? What's going on, bro? You know the song A Whole New World? What Disney movie is it in? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a shalom, sir. Do you believe in telekinesis? Dude, I heard the CIA did like telekinesis experiments back in like I think the 60s or something like that, like ESP and being able to see like basically being able to see different locations and stuff like through your brain and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it could be possible in a sense. You know what I mean? I don't think you could necessarily like pick up a car and crush it with your mind, but I think the brain is very, very powerful. And I think there are things that are kind of like locked away, hidden abilities and stuff. Cause there's certain people that have, you know, kind of like special abilities, bro. There's people that have like spiritual abilities and all that kind of stuff, you know, like medians. Is that what it's called? A median, where they can like see ghosts and communicate with spirits and stuff like that. I think it's possible. What happens when the robots take over? You've seen Terminator, right? You've seen Terminator, man. When Skynet takes over, we fight them, and then they end up winning. I hope that's not the case, but you know, because I heard there's like a theory, like a movie theory or whatever, that the Terminator movies are the prequel, and then the Matrix is like the future of what the Terminator's movies turn into. You know what I mean? Like when the machines take over, like put people into pods and stuff like that. We're getting conspiracy already, right from the jump, man. Right from the jump. Aladdin. Aladdin's a good movie. What's up, Wolf? What up, man? What up? What up, bro? It's going good too, because we almost had a tornado over here in Indianapolis. I know we had a tornado warning here as well, or tornado advisory or whatever. Because I know like Indianapolis, very very similar to Columbus. You know what I mean? The weather and everything. You're about to get drafted in the army. I think I'm too old. I think I'm too old. I would be because it's 18 to 25 first. That would be the first people to get drafted, and then from there it would be I think 25 plus. So I would be part of the second wave, I believe. If that were the case, you never know. You watch the UFC at all, man? I used to a lot. I mean, I still do here and there. But when I was growing up, I was really big into it, man. Because my dad always watched the UFC, so we used to, you know, we go to like Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the fights, man. We used to do that all the time. Downstairs, I actually have an Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman poster from their first fight that I got from B-Dubs when Anderson Silva got knocked out, his first loss in like years. You know what I mean? When he was the champion for a long time, nobody could beat him. And he was getting all cocky. And Chris Weidman hit him with that hook right in the chin, bro. Put him down. And then the second fight is when Anderson Silva snapped his leg, man. Shit was crazy. So I used to watch it a lot. I don't follow it nearly as much as I used to. But yes, I do at times, man. Oh man, the chat is I'm already way behind on the chat. Holy crap. I did just see a message, something about my hats. How many hats you claim, Jed? I like them all, dude. Any hat that's cool, bro, I'll wear, man. I know, I got this brown hats on, bro. This hat's sick, man. It's got this on the side, bro. Don't make fun of my hat hair. Yeah, this hat's pretty cool. This is actually my old roommate's hat. He left here. So I fuck with this hat, man. Here, I'll get the brown symbol in it. Make sure you guys can see. Shit, man, I'm way behind. I'm so behind. Fuck. You guys are messaging like crazy. Oh, fuck. It's 4 a.m. Should I go to bed or goon? Bro. What the fuck? Pass the Dutchy Pawn to the left-hand side. Pass the J, man. Jed the Jedi. The most average-looking white man I've ever seen. I am a white guy. I am a white guy, man. Wolf isn't half as old as you, Jed. How do you not know Aladdin? Aladdin's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a long, long time, but I like some of the old Disney movies. They're good, man. They're good movies. Treasure Island. Treasure Island's a good one. Fucking the one, Atlantis. Atlantis is what it's called. Or Search for Atlantis or Atlantis or whatever. That's a good one, too. Hi, Jeff. Jeff Epp. Big Jeff Epp. Oh, Kano, Wolf said you gotta go to bed, dude. Where are you from, man? I'm from Ohio. I'm from the Midwest. From the fucking Midwest. How do you prefer to tie a fishing line hook? I mean, I know this isn't proper, but maybe just like a double knot. I'm not a big fisherman. My buddies fish a lot, but I'm not a huge fisherman, man. So I just double knot it, throw it in. I actually have a cane pole. That's what I feel when I go out fishing, man. I just got it's like a big long bamboo stick. That's what I fucking fish with, man. I'm from New York. New York. He's from Maryland. Yeah, witches exist, good and bad. I believe that. I believe that. I think I've met a couple witches in my life, believe it or not. I wish a clanker would. Bro's right eye's in charge, left ain't listening. Yeah, I kind of get like that when I'm tired. One of my eyes. My dad's the same way, bro. When he gets tired, bro, he's like a little droopy. You got to be up early and set up your lemonade stand. Wolf said, "What's up? What's up, Wolf? What up, man?" It's storming here too. Yeah, storming like fuck. Storming like fuck outside. You Indian? Not Indian. Supposedly, I have some Native American in me. Cherokee Indian. I don't know. That's the lore of the family. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh no, Jed is going to be delayed on chat again. Oh yeah. I'm delayed. I'm way behind right now, bro. I wish the world leaders would all come together and would all become friends and peaceful. Just imagine. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I agree with you there, man. We're all one people, man. We're all one people on this earth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the division, dude. It's been a thing since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? People are divided. People fight and shit. I don't know why it has to be that way, but that's how the world works, man. It's fucked up. Dude, Chris Weidman used to train 20 minutes away from me on Long Island. Yeah, I used to, bro, my old MMA coach, he used to train with Matt Brown. If you guys know Matt the Immortal Brown. In here, mixed martial artist, you probably know who he is. Matt Brown, he's from Ohio too, man. So my old coach, that's who he used to train with, bro. He's a badass, man. Badass motherfucker. Yes, Jed. Yes, Jed is learning the interwebs, Kano. I'm learning. You know, slowly but surely, I'm figuring it out. Is that the Browns? This is the shitters. This is the Browns. I know we got Olivia in here, spam in the chat. Go Browns. That is quite the fit. I appreciate it. I like my shirt here, Intoxicologist. I can't show you where that's my hometown. That hat looking tough, white boy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Semen retention is the future. Oh my God, bro. Show us your muscle. It's on my YouTube channel. If you guys get on my YouTube channel, you guys can see that shit. I just posted a video today of me in the gym doing muscle ups. I still got it, man. Still got it. I was thinking the same thing. Delicious and white. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Cheyenne said, hey, Jed, what's up? What's up? What's up, brother? What's up? Brother Bear. Maggie got us to doom. Yo, just stopping by to say hi real quick. I'm watching the pit with my brother. Hey, yeah, what's up? What's up? I'm glad you stopped by. Say what's up real quick. Jedi Arnett. That's me. That's me, dude. Hey, man, new viewer from the UK who's up way too late, but Atlantis and Treasure Planet are the two best. Yeah, those are fucking fire-ass movies, bro. From the UK, dude. Hell yeah. Jed identifies as playa. Not anymore, man. Not anymore, bro. I've gotten a lot more tame, bro, as I've gotten older, man. I'm pretty tame now. So I've calmed down quite a bit, man. In my olden years, I've learned to settle down just a little bit. Ohio, there's some really pretty parts of Ohio, but also not. That's fact. Ohio, bro, there's a lot of beautiful parts of Ohio, but there's some shitty parts too, man. Trust me. You're right about that. 37 people in the stream. I know. This is like, bro, this is the most consistent viewership I've had. Because it'll pop up to like 20 something, but then it dies down to like 6. You know what I mean? So this is the most I've had like consistent viewers in my live, definitely, bro. And off that alone, I'm guessing you're between 28 and 34. 27. Very close. Very close. Jed fishes with dynamite. Did Diddy do it? Did it? Diddy's a freak. Diddy's a freak. There's no denying that Diddy's a freak, man. Give Jed a hard time about seeing my comment in about 20 minutes. Yeah, fuck, man. Hey, handsome Caucasian man. Oh my God, bro. Why are you named Jed? My mom liked the name. My mom picked my name. So I've heard 2 different stories, but one of the stories I heard, my grandma says that my mom, when she was a kid, she used to name all of her baby dolls, like any like boy baby doll she had, she would name it Jed, and then when she had me, she named me Jed. But I don't know. Then I heard too that my mom had a crush on a guy in high school that was named Jed, and then she named me Jed because she really liked the name. Super delayed. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I try to respond to like everybody I can. You know what I mean? But that, oh my God, I'm a mile behind. I'm literally a fucking mile behind on you guys right now. Shit. How tall are you? 6'1". 6'1". I wish I was 6'2". That would be cool. Where's the cocaine and beer? You gotta go find it, man. You gotta go find it. Shit, man. You guys hear that thunder? Have you ever fought a group of combatants in the inner city? No, but I have. Some of my friends have. Some of my friends have. I've never, luckily, knock on wood, man, I spent some time in the city. We used to go party in Columbus all the time, go down to OSU, and I mean, we got into a couple fights down there, but nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? Never like a big group, never got jumped or anything, knock on wood. I did have a buddy of mine got jumped in Columbus, and they fucking beat the piss out of him, bro. Bad. Jed, you missed 4 of Omega's comments. Omega. 4 of Mega's comments. I know. I'm so far behind. So you support the Buckeyes? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I do. Whoa, you have a hat? I do. I have a couple hats. 200 subs is crazy, Jed. Dude, I know last night, freaking RT, Kano. Dude, I got 9 subscribers last night off my live. So yeah, I think last night I was at 202, man. So, bro, when I first started doing these lives, I had like 130 something. I'm up past 200. My goal's 500. You know what I mean? I gotta get to 500, man. Yo, good evening. How are you tonight? I'm doing good. Grace said, hello, handsome. Hello. Is this just a sports live? No, I mean, we do talk. We talk about anything. Anything and everything. You know what I mean? It don't matter. Yes, do you have a wife? I don't have a wife. Don't have a wife. Got close one time. Got close, but thank God. I had, bro, a bunch of my buddies, man. You got shirts on deck. I got plenty of shirts too. I got shirts and hats. Dude, I had some of my buddies, man, that got engaged like outside of high school, bro, buying rings, and then they did not get married. So they lost a bunch of money on their rings. I did. I dated this chick when I was younger. We were together for 2 years, and I gave her a promise ring. It was one of my grandma's rings, actually. It was a gold ring with a little diamond in it. But thank God I didn't fucking propose, because it didn't end up working out. And I didn't lose any money off that shit. You know what I mean? And my sanity. Like, my buddies who bought rings and got engaged, and then that shit fell through, dude, they were fucked up for a while. Because that shit's fucked, man. Losing hella money on the ring, and you lose the love of your life, too, at the time. So I just did... What I did was I got a freaking... I got, like I said, like a promise ring from my grandma. It was one of my grandma's old rings. And it was a nice ring, too. It was just a little gold band, with a little tiny diamond in it. But I got it back. I was too young anyways. You know what I mean? We were both young, and you know, we were going 2 different directions in life. So it worked out for the better. You know what I mean? Wolf said I didn't see the video. Yeah, man, check it out if you want to, man. I think it's got, like, right now, I think it's almost got 1,000 views on it. I posted it at like 6 o'clock. So not bad. The bot's got Jed blushing. I know. I can't help myself, dude. I can't help it. You know, shit. Hello from my Wyoming. What up? Yo, from San Francisco, California. What's up? Turning in from Illinois. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. I live in the Midwest. I'm not Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete. Damn, you're a Browns fan. I feel bad for you, bro. Every year. Every year, man, they let us down. South Florida High. What's up from South Florida? Shit, man. My mom is crazy. Phil Collins said his mom is crazy. There's no way you like the Browns. I like the Browns. I like the Browns. Like I said, they fail me. They fail me every year, but you know, I always stay optimistic, man. I like them when they had Baker Mayfield, bro. I fuck with Baker Mayfield, bro. He was a cool dude. He was a pretty good quarterback too. You know, we went pretty far. I think we made it to we made it to the playoffs, and I think we got eliminated in the first round, but not bad. I got fired today. Psh, fuck that job, man. You can find a better job, dude. Trust me. Do you support black babies? Yeah. I support any kind of baby. Doesn't matter what skin color they are, man. Yeah. Jade, can I be a mod and time out the spammers? I'm thinking about it, dude. Like I said, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to needing a moderator, bro. Do you think it's time? Do you think it's time I get one? Can you do any stupid human tricks? Probably can. I worked at a restaurant depot and the manager caught me eating shrimp in the walk-in cooler. Fuck that guy, bro. You can get a better job, man. Fuck that, bro. You gotta eat, man. Fired you for eating in the cooler? Oh, God, that's some bullshit, man. Wolf, you think I should make Kano a mod? You think we can trust Kano? Think we can trust him? He calls me Unk. Calls me Unk an awful lot. He calls us old, remember? You think we can trust him to be moderator, bro? Go Browns, we suck again. I know, bro. $65 worth of shrimp? Oh my God, bro. Is the top of your head flat or is that just your hat? I think it's just the hat. I don't think I have a flat head. I think it's pretty round. Ignore the hat hair. Ignore the fucking. I look like a fucking Amish dude right now. I got that Amish cut going on. Was your grandma a local favorite? Oh my God, bro. Me and my wife got $200 rings. It's been 22 years. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. That's fucking awesome, man. Fuck. Dude. Okay. I think I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close to the bottom of the chat here. Bro is so behind with the chat. I know. I try to respond. I try to fucking interact with you guys. I try to, you know, I'm not the Flash. What's up from North Carolina? What up? Y'all are old. Damn it, Kano. God damn it. Sub for absolutely no reason. I appreciate the sub, man. I appreciate it, bro. You make someone mod, and I'll start spamming. Justin, what's up, man? Don't put me in moderator. All y'all getting tossed out of here. Justin, don't play no shit, man. 27. How do you feel about older women? Hey, older women need love too. Shit, man. Watching any March Madness? No, I haven't been, man. I used to watch the NBA a lot, but I've never been huge into college basketball. So no. All my buddies do. They all made brackets and shit. They were trying to get me to make it. They try to get me to make a bracket every single year. They're like, "Yeah, bro, just throw in $20." I'm like, "Dude, I don't gamble. I don't fucking gamble, man. I don't play that shit, man." So I ain't making a fucking bracket and wasting $20, man. And plus, I got shit to do, dude. I don't have time. I don't have time for all that shit, man. Usually guys with hats are bald. Yeah, sometimes. Looking like brother Ezra with the haircut. You have those bedroom eyes. Oh, what does that mean? I love the Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers. My mom's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I don't know why. We live in Ohio. You got any tattoos? No tattoos. No tattoos, man. I've never been a tattoo guy. I mean, it's not like I dislike them or anything, but I've never found anything that I want to have on my skin for the rest of my life. My roommate just got a tattoo the other day. Last Friday, he just got a tattoo. But no, I've never gotten one, man. Do a backflip right now. Bro, I'm not ISO speed. I can't do that shit. I wish. When I wrestled in high school, there was a bunch of dudes who could do backflips, but I never could, man. He has the Epstein party eyes. You know me, I was at every single one of his parties, man. I used to party it up with Big Jeff F, man. I had a hard day at work, chat. I'm very sad. My boss starting to make my life miserable as hell today. Dude, you can always find another job, man. You can find a better job, bro. Don't ever let... Bro, your boss is not above you in any sense. They like to think that they are and shit like that, but they are not, dude. Everybody is equal. Everybody is the fucking same. There's nobody better than another person. You know what I mean? Don't let your boss get in your head like that, because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to get in your fucking head. They want you to be scared for your job because they want you to keep working there. Dude, you can find another job. Trust me. Trust me, man. Yeah, don't let your boss feel like that, bro. They don't hold power over you like that, man. You're a free man, you know? You can go do whatever you want to do. Trust me. I believe in you. I believe in you, big guy. You made it to the end of the chat. Yeah, but now I'm behind. Oh, I'm here. I'm here. You sore from doing those muscle ups on that bar? Yes, I am. Yeah, I didn't lift super hard yesterday. I just kind of jumped around, just got my body moving and stuff. But yes, I'm definitely sore. I'm definitely sore, man. Do a face reveal. Go Browns. Go Browns. Hell yeah, man. What shoes you rocking these days? Just depends. I got a pair of Nike Vapor Maxes. I like those a lot. Then I got those Kane shoes. You ever heard of them? They're like active recovery shoes. They're kind of like Crocs. They're kind of like a Croc, but they're a little bit more secure on your feet and stuff, so you can run with them if you need to. I like those a lot. No, I like the Nike Vapor Maxes. I got a pair of New Balances. I fuck with them. That's what I've been saying, brother. Thank you. Daffy drunk? Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, don't... If your boss is going to fucking treat you like that, then fucking leave, man. You know, trust me, you can always find another job. And I know it's an intimidating thing too, bro. Like, it is scary, man, because when you do quit a job, you have that, there's a level of uncertainty and stuff like that. But man, don't let your boss fucking treat you like that. You know what I mean? Nobody can treat you like that, only if you let them. You know, people can only treat you that way if you let them treat you that way. And if he's going to act like that and say, oh, I'm going to make your life miserable, fucking make his life miserable, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fucking leave. Fuck that, man. You're doing a good job at your job. You know what I mean? You're only one person, dude. You can only work so much. They're going to be on your ass, man. You can find a better boss. I've had shitty bosses before, and guess what I did? I fucking left. And I've had really good bosses, too. I've had really good bosses that'll take really good care of you, you know? He skipped 50 lines of chat. Yeah, I did. I did skip a bunch of them. I've started doing that because I was like responding to every single person, but now I skip a lot of them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. How did Jed manage to find a Browns fan? Hey, they're all over the place. They're everywhere, man. They're like sleeper cells, dude. They could be anywhere. Just like Buckeye fans, bro. Ohio State fans. Dude, you know, we were down in Florida a couple years ago on vacation, and we found Ohio State fans down there. There was Ohio State fans when I went out in Colorado, down in Texas. Dude, they're everywhere. Like I said, sleeper cells, man. Greetings from Ireland. What up, Ireland? What up? Some tough people, man. Some tough people. Beautiful country, too. Beautiful country. What's going on here? I don't know. Just in here hanging out. Responding to chats, just shooting the shit, man. Just shooting the breeze here, just hanging out. You know what I mean? I got some of my day ones in here, bro. They always stop by and say what's up. You know, we just kind of talk about whatever. You know, whatever. If there's a good, you know, if like there's a good comment or something, you know, I'll talk about it or answer a question or whatever. But no, we're just in here hanging out. Can I get a haul? Yeah. Bro, I haven't heard that shit since high school. Yes, keep the job while looking. Yeah, that's a smart approach too, man. Unless you have, I mean, because that's the power of money, man. Money is a tool. You know, unless you have enough, because they say, you know, it's like, bro, I think it's like over 50% of Americans don't have $1,000 in their savings account. So you're supposed to have at least 6 months of living expenses covered in your savings account. You know what I mean? That's a good baseline. It's 3 to 6 months. So if you don't have that 3 to 6 months, then yes, you need to have a job lined up before you quit your current job, because you don't know how long it could take. You could find a job that day. It could be a week later. It could be a month, 2, 3 months. So that's a good rule of thumb, is 3 to 6 months of living expenses in your savings account. You know, you add up all your bills. You know what I mean? Every bill, your rent, your insurance, your electric bill, you know, if you have a credit card or whatever, your groceries, you add that up. And let's say at the end of the month, you need, let's just say $1,500 at the end of the month. I know that's on the lower end. I know a lot of people, it's usually more than that. So let's use $2,000. Let's just say $2,000 is what you need to survive every single month. So for 6 months, I mean, you should have about 12 grand. You should have 12 grand, 3 to 6 months of living expenses to basically cover your ass. If you get injured, if you get laid off, or you have a day at work where you're just like, fuck this, I'm fucking leaving. You know, if you have enough money to where you can do that and you have time to search for a job, you know, but if you don't have your living expenses basically set up for that long, then yes, I would, like what Wolf said, bro, like have a job lined up before you jump, you know. I'm the WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Don't ever ask Jed what's going on here. Unclear. Yeah, there's no clear answer, man. We just, like I said, we just talk about anything. What's going on here, Jed? I don't know. Dude, this is the most consistent viewers I've ever had in a chat or in a live stream, bro. Because usually it'll go up to like 20 something, but then it always dips back down. But this like whole chat, bro, has had like 20 viewers like the whole fucking time. So it is. I'm a little nervous. You know what I mean? Having this many people watch me, bro. It's a little nerve wracking. I'm not gonna lie. Can we be friends? Sure, man. We're friends right now, bro. This guy said you talk a lot for nothing. Hey, man. What is there to talk about? You know? That's what a lot of talking is. A lot of talking is nothing but, you know, for the sake of communication. That's what people do. You know, people communicate. Sometimes it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have an endpoint with the conversation, but sometimes you just talk. You just talk to connect with people. You know what I mean? John Doe said, hey, Jed, I've been watching your channel for a while now, and I was wondering if I could get some advice. Sure, bro. Let it rip. Let it rip, man. I'll give you the best advice to my ability. Unless it's something silly. If you're going to ask me something silly, which then I'll still answer anyways. Would you rather have the ability to see 30 minutes into the future or 30 years into the future? You can use this ability as often as you like, but you must pick one option. Bro, I actually just read this book. It's called Make Magic. And it's based on this guy's speech that he gave at Michigan. His son was graduating from Michigan University, and he gave this speech. It's like a viral. You could look the book up, Make Magic. And there's a paragraph in the book where he talks about, like, if you knew your future, like, it would basically haunt you. You know what I mean? Because if you knew the things that would already happen, because life is complicated and life is hard. You know what I mean? And you're going to have pitfalls, you're going to have injuries, you're going to, you know, lose family members, you're going to lose friends and stuff. So what the guy said in the book, if you could see into your future like that, it would actually haunt you, you know? So it's better. It's better to not know. So I know that's not a direct answer, but would I rather be able to see 30 minutes or 30 years? I don't know. 30 years is a big jump, man. That would take like all the excitement out of life. If you could see 30 years in the future, there'd be no excitement because you already know what's going to happen. And that's the exciting part of life, is you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen at any moment, you know? So it's a good question. Your yap making me sleepy. RT, it's fucking way past your bedtime, dude. Things are so damn expensive. I agree, right? Yeah, man. Fuck. Gas here in Ohio was $3.99, dude. It's crazy, man. I remember back in it's probably like 2008 or something when gas was over $4 a gallon, which was insane back then because the dollar was, you know, inflation since 2008 has gone way up, man. So $4 back then was crazy for gas. But even now, man, inflation and everything, bro, the housing market, anything, dude, going out to eat, God, dude, it is crazy expensive. Bro, my electric bill last month in an apartment, I live in a townhouse, it was $600, bro. $600 for my fucking electric bill. Fucking insane, dude. That's why I left Mississippi, because no future in Mississippi. Shit, man. I remember, bro, we went to Arkansas for vacation one time, and we drove through Mississippi, and we had to get gas in the ghetto. That was the most ghetto place I've ever seen in my life. Holy crap. It was scary. Because, I mean, I was a kid. It was me and my sister and my mom. And, bro, it was fucking scary as fuck. Where are you? I'm in my room. That's great advice, bro. I appreciate that. You know, I do the best I can. Do the best I can, man. Trust me, I ain't perfect, bro. Trust me, I've made plenty of mistakes, and I'm gonna make a lot more mistakes. You know, 100%. So you know, try to be the best person you can. Try to be the best you can of your ability. You know, that's another thing from my book, bro. That book, Make Magic. It said, it was talking about, you know, making the best version of yourself appear. You know, be the best version you can be, you know, as much as you can be. You know, that's all you can do, man. Because nobody's perfect. Trust me. Like I said, I've made mistakes, tons of them, tons and tons and tons and tons of mistakes, and I'm gonna make a ton more before I die one day. So just try to be the best version you can today. You know, do the best you can and shit. That's all you can do. Can we be friends? We can be friends, bro. You should be a financial advisor. Trust me, I'm not an expert, man. You know, I've always been into finances and stuff like that. I've always been, you know, I mean, I kind of grew up that way, bro. We grew up, man, like, you know, there was a short period of time when I was growing up where we had money, but most of my entire life we did not, man. We were fucking poor. You know, so I've always been, you know, money conscious and stuff like that because I had to learn at a young age. Um, and as I've gotten older and stuff, you know, I watch podcasts, I follow different guys on YouTube, I read a lot of books and stuff like that, but I ain't no expert, man. I don't know, you know, I don't know everything. I've just scratched the surface when it comes to that stuff. Um, you know, I do pretty well. You know what I mean? I do have a decent set of knowledge about it, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not an expert though. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that and believing in me like that. I try to give, I try to give financial advice to my buddies and stuff sometimes, man, and sometimes they just don't get it, man. Like I've given out so many different books, bro, because I like to buy books because I like to have them in my physical library, and then I'll give them out to people too. You know, I'm like, hey, check this book out, read this book, bro. I've given so many books out to my friends, and they don't read them. They don't read them, man. Almost every single time, the excuse is, I don't have time. I'm like, dude, I know you're on your cell phone. I know you watch TV. You know what I mean? I know you have time to do it. They just don't want to, you know. You know, and other people they don't enjoy reading. Like I've always liked to read, bro. I've liked to read ever since I was a little kid, man. But other people they don't enjoy it. So it's hard to read. If you don't enjoy reading, it's not fun. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, you're not going to have a good time while you're reading, especially something like finance. It's exciting to me because I'm kind of a dork. You know, I'm not afraid to admit that. You know, I can be nerdy and dorky about stuff. Um, so I enjoy it. I think it's interesting, but other people don't find it interesting. So if you are trying to read a book about a subject that you are not interested in, it's going to be difficult. You know what I mean? And they also haven't read a book since high school or middle school, you know? So it's like now we're all, you know, me and my buddies are all 27 and I'm like, here, read a book for the first time in 10 years. And they struggle with it. But they tell me that excuse of I don't have time. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're complaining about finances and money. And I'm like, here's a book that can explain it a lot better than I can. If you don't want to take my advice, take the advice from this millionaire author. You know what I mean? The guy who wrote this book is a millionaire. Read his book. And they're like, I don't have time, bro. I've tried, man. I can't do it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, then be broke forever, man. If you're not going to learn, you're going to be fucking broke forever, man. I'm sorry. But that is the reality. That's the reality of finances, dude. If you're not going to educate yourself, because it's called financial literacy. You know, there's, you know, normal literacy, like when you know how to read and write and stuff. But financial literacy is basically being able to read finances and stuff. And there's a ton of Americans that are not financially literate, man. They don't understand and they don't educate themselves either, bro. So that's what they call it, the rat race. I'm sure you guys have heard that before, the rat race. There's so many people that get stuck in that shit, man. And then they don't educate themselves. And then they're stuck. You know, they're in debt for their whole freaking life, man. I'm just like, you know, it's a cycle. It's a cycle, man. The banks want you to be in debt because they make money off of that. You know, they make interest off of debt. So the more in debt you are, the more money they make. But yeah, that's my TED Talk. That's my TED Talk about finances. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath from that one. I'm putting Olivia in timeout because she keeps spamming my shit. Dude, I'm really behind. I'm really behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. Fuck. Are you gonna do live tomorrow? Yes. Yes, I'll be live tomorrow. I've been going live like at midnight. That's been like my time to hop on. $5.89 here in San Diego. That's the gas prices. I was just talking about gas like fucking 5-10 minutes ago. $5.89 for gas in San Diego. Holy fuck. 6.7. 6.7. Very, very, very cool. No, that's crazy. $5.89. Fuck. Y'all are rage baiting me with the bedtime thing. We Brown fans need a new owners. Yeah, dude, the Browns. I mean, what can you expect, man? It's every year. It's every year we go through this shit, man, as a Browns fan. Is your nose real? It is real. It is real. I got that motherfucking schnoz, man. Look at that thing, bro. Fuck. Just bought a house with the wife. Their price is definitely taxed, but it was cheaper to build a home and buy off the crazy market. Yeah. Yeah, building a house it's a whole process, man. You got to have the patience. It's very demanding to build a house. Not only, you got to find a good plot of land, you got to get the right builders, you got to get your permits. It's always going to be more expensive than you think. You know what I mean? If your budget is $150,000 or $200,000, just expect to pay a little bit more than that because there's always shit that happens, man. Always shit, man. Yeah, it is typically cheaper, like you said, to build a house, but it is a process, $600 for the electric bill, but the apartment manager is siphoning it to mine Bitcoin. Yeah, I have no clue how I called AEP and asked them, and they said it reflects my energy usage, and I'm like, fucking how? I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? And I did have the maintenance guys come out and they checked our heater, and they said it wasn't running as efficiently as they could, and they fixed it. And I was like, am I gonna get that money back on my electric bill? No, of course not. So fuck. I'm gonna head to sleep now, not because it's past my bedtime, but because I want to. All right, Kano. I'll see you tomorrow, man. If you want to stop by tomorrow, bro, feel free, man. But have a good night, bro. Have a good night, man. I do mortgages. You want to talk about it? To people who don't get it, LOL. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know, but I want to help them. You know what I mean? Like, you're absolutely right. Because if you talk to people that are interested in finances, they're all about it. You know what I mean? People who are into it and stuff, they trust me. They want to talk about it. And I have some friends and I know some people and stuff that do enjoy that conversation. And it's very easy to get into that conversation and talk about it for a long, long time. But that's the thing is, like, my buddies who don't want to talk about it are the ones who need the help. So I can't help myself, but try to help them. Because it's hard to, because like I said, they're, if they're complaining or they're whatever, and I'm like, you want me to give you a little bit of, I can give you some advice, man. And then, they'll be like, yeah, I want to get better. I want to know more about it. And then I'll tell them, and then they're hype about it for like a day, and then they're done, So I can't, like I said, I can't help myself, but try to help them, because it's like, I don't want to see anybody suffer, especially my close friends. If I can help them in any way I can, I fucking will, especially with knowledge. If I have the knowledge and I can give it to you for free, I've had to read books and watch all kinds of shit and talk to people for hours and hours and hours to learn this. and I can give it to them in 30 minutes or 10 minutes. I can explain something, that to me, that's a good deal. But, it's maybe in time, maybe in time they'll get it. Maybe in time they'll apply it. But, it is what it is, man. Prove it. Name 4 books. Okay. The Richest Man in Babylon, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, and The Millionaire Next Door. Boom. That's 4. That's easy, bro. Easy. Yeah, everything is fun when you enjoy it. I agree. I just read that in one of my books, man. They said, like a lot of adults, they lose their, they're basically like their childhood funness and their play. Adults, they don't play like they did when they were kids. They say, like, if you want to enjoy life more, like, you have to look at things as play instead of work. You have to find enjoyment in everything. Because if you don't, man, life is just going to suck. Because life is hard. Life is hard, man. There's no way around it. Life is going to be hard. Sometimes it's harder for other people. Sometimes people have it easier. Sometimes people have more connections or better parents or whatever, man. But, man, that's, you got to try to enjoy it the most you can. You can't be stressed out. Stress is a killer, man. Stress will fuck you up. Stress is terrible for your health, Which, like I said, easier said than done. Trust me, I've had plenty of stress in my life, and I will have more in the future, I'm sure. But you try to minimize it the best you can and stuff, and just try to be healthy, try to be happy, Cleveland Brown stains. Ooh, Justin's got a good one right here. I learned my lessons with credit cards. I was emotionally buying shit, and this thing or that thing will make me feel better, and then bam, it added up. Just because I could doesn't mean you should. I agree. 100%, bro. That's what a lot of people do, that emotional spending, man. Because it is. You get a hit a dopamine every time you spend money. It feels good. You feel like you earned it. Feel like you deserve it. You're like, oh yeah, let me buy that. Like that'll make me happy. Then you get the thing, and the dopamine wears off, and you're in the same spot as before. Because that's the thing, bro. Like material objects don't bring happiness. They've, like, old people tell you that. Like it's not about the nicest clothes, the nicest car. It's about your relationship with your friends, your relationship with your family. Having a job that you enjoy. If you believe in God or not, but your connection with God or whatever. Spirituality, whatever. Being spiritual and stuff like that. Life is way more than material things. But a lot of people do. They look for relief. It's relief. Buying stuff like that. Justin, you're spot on right there. And it's a lot of times it's the small things that add up. It's not just one big purchase that makes you broke. It's 100 small purchases over the course of a couple months. And then you're like, what the fuck did I just spend my money on? Because in a couple months of you buying everything that you want to buy, you're like, I have this shit that I don't even care about. Because that's what I was just having a conversation with my roommate about that, because we've done that ourselves. We're guilty of it too. Like I said, I make mistakes and stuff. I got really into guns a couple years ago, bro, and I was buying hella guns, bro, hella scopes, red dots, flashlights, attachments, ammo, this, and the other, bro. And then the more stuff you buy, the less special it is. If you have a bunch of shit, it's less meaningful than if you just have a couple things that you really, really enjoy, So yeah, I mean, freaking Justin, you're spot on with that one. The credit cards are dangerous, bro. Credit cards can be a good tool because you can make the points and then you get your cash back, you get your travel points and all that shit, man. But it is so fucking easy to swipe that credit card, man. Too easy. And they target young people too. Young people that don't know about money. They're like, here's a credit card. Here's a credit card. You're approved for this. Here you go. And you fucking run it up. And you pay that minimum payment. I got a buddy right now who's got a shitload of credit card debt, and he just pays the minimum payment. I'm like, dude, if you pay that minimum payment, you're going to be paying that credit card bill for like 15 fucking years, bro. I'm like, you need to get that shit paid off, bro. And it's like 20% interest. So they're just taking your money, literally just taking your money while you pay that minimum payment. Here's the minimum payment. Here's the minimum payment. I tried to explain it to him. I tried to help him, man. And he's starting to get to that point because we're getting older. You know what I mean? We're not in our early 20s. We're in our late 20s now. So he is starting to understand it a little bit more because he feels that pressure. You know, when you're younger, you don't feel the pressure of debt. It's when you're older that you start to feel that fucking pressure of like, holy shit, am I going to be in debt forever? You know? Justin, those are words of wisdom. Yeah. Yeah, learn from other people's experiences. It's called standing on the shoulders of giants. Instead of you making the mistake personally, you learn from other people's mistakes so you don't have to do it. Because when you make the mistake and you have to learn, that's learning the hard way. But just skip that shit. Stand on the shoulders of giants. That's what it's called. Stand on the shoulders of giants and learn from other people's mistakes so you don't have to learn the hard way like they had to, you know? Which, again, easier said than done. What's up, pimp? What up, pimp? What up? What up, man? Real recognize real, man. Tell me how to get those shekels, Jew. I'm telling you, man. This is free game. This is free game right now, man. I ain't charging you guys nothing. Banks have more of an interest if you have a fuck ton of money in their bank as opposed to you taking loans, because if you take a loan, they get 4% APR, but if you slap $1 million on it to use it. Oh yeah. 100%. You're right. Abel, you're right about that. Would you box Jake Paul? I would do that. He's from Ohio like me too, bro. I actually had a guy I wrestled with that met Logan Paul at a wrestling tournament, like before they were famous. But yeah, I'd box him, man. Hell yeah, I would. Damn, how far away am I? Oh my god, dude, I'm way fucking behind. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna skip some of these, bro. I'm gonna get back to the bottom. I just farted and identified as a shit whistle. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. I subbed and liked and shared with my friends, man. Please be a member of this channel. Yeah, bro, you're welcome. You're welcome to fucking watch, man. Absolutely. I appreciate the sub, you know. Stop in whenever you want, man. You know. I got, you know, quite a few videos on my channel and stuff. If you want to watch them, feel free. Don't feel obligated, you know, but hell yeah. You're welcome. You know, you're welcome to be here. Okay, but the fucking Browns, bro. I know. The Browns let us down every year. Trust me, I know. Show us your fridge. Jed Gyllenhaal. Bro, I had literally like 10 people last night in my life said I look like Jake Gyllenhaal, bro. They're like, you look like Jake Gyllenhaal. Or they're like, you look like that guy from End of Watch. If you guys have ever seen that movie, End of Watch, that cop movie, it's a fucking good ass movie. But I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, bro. Fuck, man. This dude Rusty said I love foreplay. Jesus, dude. Steven the Goblin dropping by to say what's good. My buddy just passed away the other day. Hey, bro, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Trust me, that ain't easy, man. He lives through you, in your heart, man. You know what I mean? He'll always be here, bro. Life is too damn hard. I didn't sign up for this crap. I'm just an overtime gooner. Oh my god. You swear a lot. Lack of imagination. Swearing is my favorite sin. Hey, my dad's a Marine, dude. That's how you communicate, through fucking cuss words. That's how you fucking talk sometimes. But I appreciate the comment, Mark. Are you Italian? Not that I know of. I could. I'm a mutt, man. I got all kinds of. I'm white, you know, so I'm sure it's possible, you know. Jed is Cambodian. Ohio sucks. Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. United States of America. Oh, fuck, I've never heard that before. At least I'm not homeless like you. Hey, man, sometimes people are down on their luck, man. You know, you don't need to. There's certain homeless people that want to be there, and then there's also homeless people that are down on their luck, man, and that's sometimes how life goes, man. Like we talked about earlier, bro, life is hard. You know, shit, man. Sometimes people go through rough times. Can I get a link to your OF, please? Jed, you need a mod. I know it's starting to. Trust me, man, we're getting close. We're getting incredibly close to that, man. I don't know who's gonna do it though, man. I don't want to burden anybody with that. You know what I mean? Like that's not because I'm the one going live, so it is, you know, it is my responsibility. I don't want to just put that on somebody else. You know what I mean? We can't have Kano do it, man. You know, he's gonna fuck around. This guy said hi, Dad. Tyler said, "What's up, bro? What's up? What up, man? What up? What up? Do you smoke vapes? I don't. I don't smoke vapes. Do you smoke? I don't smoke. I smoke cigars sometimes, but I'm not a smoker though." "1994 Seal and Paint Swirls." Yeah. It's a little dated in here, but hey, it's a good place. I got a roof over my head, and it keeps me warm, and doesn't leak water, and you know, so I'm happy. You know, I'm happy. Scrolled in this live stream with the first words being, "I'm white." I couldn't tell, boss. Thanks for telling me. Oh shit, bro. Wolf, I would probably trust you to do it, man. But like I said, I don't want to burden you with that. You know what I mean? Kano, maybe. Big Will, what up, Big Will? Yo, Jed, muscle ups approved. LOL, good workout. Yeah, man. Those bitches were smooth. Those bitches were smooth, man. I appreciate you watching that video, bro. I think I had a couple people comment on it. I haven't got to respond yet because I hadn't been on YouTube like all day since I posted that video. And then right before my live, I saw I had a couple comments on there. I gotta get on there and respond, you know, because I got my day ones here showing me love, man. Big Will. You ever had ramen noodles without the seasoning packet? Bro, sometimes I used to eat them like I used to eat them just like dry, like crunchy. I used to do that sometimes. I've never cooked them. I've never cooked them and eat them without the seasoning packet because that's crazy. That's diabolical, bro. But I have eaten them just like plain without cooking them, just the crunchy ramen noodles. I have done that before, bro. Like I said, when we were growing up, man, we were poor at times, man. We didn't have chips or something, so I'm like, I want something crunchy. Fucking eat that ramen noodles packet. It's not bad. Not fucking bad. Jesus. I gotta put somebody in timeout here, bro, for saying something bad. Cleveland Browns, where QBs go to die. I know. It's a tough season every single year. Trust me. I know. But you always gotta believe. Gotta root for the underdog, you know. I liked him a lot when they had Baker Mayfield, man. I like Baker Mayfield, man. I liked his attitude. I liked his style and shit, man. He was pretty good. And we made it to, we were in the playoffs. I think we lost in the first round when we had Baker Mayfield. And then we traded him. So you know the Browns, you know the story. You know the story every season. It never fucking changes. You watch UFC? I used to a lot. I used to watch the UFC a lot, bro. I don't as much anymore. I did just watch I watched Patty Pimblett and Justin Gaethje like a few weeks back or like a month or two ago, whatever. And he stuck in there, man. Justin Gaethje was hitting him with some fucking bombs, man. But he stayed in, So I used to be big in the UFC, bro. I wanted to be an MMA fighter when I was younger. But that's not a lifestyle I want to live, man. Any plans for the weekend? Just taking it easy, brother. Just hang out. No, I don't have anything. I don't have anything planned. Might go over to my buddy's house, play some pool. But no, I'd probably work out this weekend, hang out, relax, shit like that. But no, nothing. I ain't got nothing planned though. Let's talk about the PGA Tour. Yeah, I worked at a prestigious golf course before, man. There's a big tournament that got played there, man, with big Scotty Scheffler, bro. He just won. He's a dog, bro. He's a fucking dog. Let's talk about gold and shekels. I got gold. I got gold and silver, man. I love to talk about it. I'm a coin clipper, man. It's like, no, I'm just playing. Low-key looked like the Blues and Clues guy, just older. Fuck, what was his name, bro? I can't remember his name. I know I do kind of look like that guy. A little bit. I kind of do, bro. That's fucking funny, bro. What are we talking about here? Of course he's a Jew. I'm not a Jew. What are we talking about here? I don't know. I have no fucking clue, bro. I just get on here and just kind of yap and respond to people's comments and shit like that. So what are we talking about? Anything and everything, man. It don't matter. Just kind of go with the flow. Sitting around, I had one of the guys here on the chat, bro. This is like a week ago, and they were like, "I like this live stream." They're like, "It feels like we're sitting around the campfire, just shooting the breeze." Just a couple bros, man. Just a couple bros hanging out. That's all we do, man. You know what I mean? That's all we do, man. That's just hanging out. Talk about, like, people, sometimes ask me questions or advice or something, and I, answer them to the best of my ability. Like I've said this many times on here before, like I ain't fucking perfect, and I definitely don't know everything. Trust me. I don't know everything. I'm not even close, But, if there's something that I'm knowledgeable about, I will answer it to the best of my ability. If you guys have a good question or something, I like to help people. That is, I do believe you know, one of the purposes of my life is to help other people because I've been blessed with many gifts and abilities and skills and stuff. So, you know, that's what you're supposed to do is help other people. You know, the strong protect the weak. That's how it's always been since the beginning of time, you know. So if there's something that I know about and I'm knowledgeable about and somebody wants to know more information about it, like, dude, I'm more than happy to give that information out. You know, if I can help people in any sort of way I can, man, I'll fucking do it, you know, because it makes me feel good, you know, makes me feel confident, makes me feel good about myself when I can help other people. So that's what I try to do, you know. Not gonna lie, you take these comments well. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, if you were Rusty, if you were in here like a week ago, I had my first troll, my first troll ever, bro, and he was getting to me, bro. He was stressing me the fuck out, bro. And I didn't know how to get him. I didn't know how to kick him out of the chat. Like I kept fucking kicking him out, but then he kept coming back in. And I was like, motherfucker, bro. I was like, this motherfucker's driving me crazy, bro. But it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Because I know it's part of the internet, bro. And people say stupid shit all the time. People say shit to get a rise out of you, just like in real life too. You know, whether it's in the internet or in the real world, you know, people say shit to get a rise out of you. You know, and if you give them that energy, then they take it and run, bro. As soon as you respond, they fucking run with it. You know what I mean? Then they start saying more dumb shit, more dumb shit, more dumb shit. And then if you try to argue with them, because I heard this, bro. I can't remember. It's some philosopher that said this. And he said, don't ever argue with a dumb person because they'll take you down to their level and they'll beat you with experience. And I've been guilty of that, bro. Trying to argue with people that are fucking dumb as fuck. And I'm over here trying to be logical and they do not think with logic. You know what I mean? There's so many people out there that are not logical thinkers. And especially on the internet, it gets even worse. It gets amplified by 10 or 100. You know what I mean? So, but I had a troll and he got to me that one night, but I did some research after that. I got on it because I was like, man, I'm trying to be a YouTuber. And I'm like, how do you deal with trolls? I'm like, how do you fucking deal with these guys? And they're like, you just have to ignore them. Because if you give them the energy, that's what they want. You know what I mean? So you just can't give them what they want. So since then, you know, I've had several trolls and stuff. Bro, and if you ignore their messages, they just leave. You know, they might comment 3 or 4 times or whatever, but if you just ignore their asses, bro, they just leave. And then they look for somebody else to troll. So. Bartender, caddy, fitness instructor, you do it all. Bro, I've done a bunch of shit, man. Dude, I've done a ton of different work, man. You know, I've bartended, I've worked construction, I've done tree work, I've power washed, I've painted decks. Yeah, I worked at a golf course. I've done landscaping. I worked at a pizza place when I was 15. I've worked fast food when I was a teenager. I've done car sales for a very, very, very short period of time. I did not like that. But yeah, shit, man, I've tried. I mean, that's what I mean. Especially because, you know, I'm 27 now, but when I was younger and stuff, like, dude, you got to try everything. You got to try everything to see what you like. You know, and the more you do, the more experience you get. You know, dude, I've gained tons of experience, man, from trying different things. You know, working 2 jobs. Dude, I've worked 2 jobs 3 times, or 3 jobs at the same fucking time, man. I was a fucking workhorse, man, in my early 20s. I still am. You know what I mean? I can work, dude. I can work like a motherfucker, man. It's a gift. It's a gift of mine, you know? I have energy for days, dude. Just like my grandpa, bro. My grandpa, you know, he grew up on a farm. That motherfucker doesn't stop. He doesn't stop, man. So luckily, you know, I was blessed with that as well. You know, I got the drive, man. I got the drive and the work ethic and stuff. So, but Justin, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that, man. Like, see, I got a troll right here, bro. He's, I bet my life savings a Jew. I'm not a Jew. I'm not Jewish. But you get these trolls in here, man. They just say shit like that. You know what I mean? There's no basis. There's no information. There's no facts. There's no logic, bro. People are just saying shit to try to get a rise out of you. You know what I mean? That's a good example right there, you know? But that shit don't bother me anyways, bro. Because people say shit. If it's not true, why the fuck would I care? They don't fucking know me. They don't fucking pay my bills. They don't do anything for me. Like, I'm not going to get upset by somebody saying something that's not true. I'll be like, okay, then fuck off, bro. This guy right here, Northwest, said, I have a turd cutter. You know, it's funny. It's funny they say that, you know. Damn it, I'm super behind again. All right, let me catch up here. When you entertain a clown, you become part of the circus. Yes, that's a good way to put it. You know what I mean? Mark Twain, is that Mark Twain that said that? Don't argue with a dummy because they'll take you down to their level and beat you with experience. I think that is Mark Twain. I think you're right there, Sean. Football hat? Yeah, I got a Browns hat. They let me down. They let me down every year, but the intoxicologist shirt, yeah. This is a local bar. Don't look at the hometown on there. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. But yeah, this is a bar. I got this shirt. I've had this shirt for years, man. It's a pretty cool shirt. I like it. Talking about helping people, can you help me get rid of my mother-in-law? Oh, dude. That's a tough one, man. You married into that, dude. You married into that, man. Fuck. Wolf said samurai. Yes, Wolf was there. He fucking remembers. Samurai. Ugh. Don't conjure him up. If we talk about him, we're going to conjure him up into the chat. Embrace the trolls. Always ignore these people because they're only full of negative things. 100%. They're called like sadists. Have you guys ever heard of that before, what a sadist is? It's basically somebody who enjoys the pain of other people. You know, like making fun of somebody for your own enjoyment. That would be a sadist. You know, somebody who hits people and it makes them feel good. That's a sadist. You know, and that's exactly what trolls typically are, bro. Typically they're, because I did some research about them, because psychologists and stuff have studied these kind of people, you know, and they're typically very antisocial. They're typically miserable. They're everything that you would expect. You know what I mean? It's everybody knows that a troll is a loser. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what they are. They've done studies about this and proven it. They're antisocial, they're miserable, and they're sadist. You know, they're people that enjoy the pain of other people because it makes them feel good, you know, which is very sad because who enjoys that shit, man? Losers. You did well though, Jed. You and Samurai should collaborate. Hey, maybe we can reconcile, you know? Maybe he was just having a bad day or something. Alex said, we the trolls love you, Jed. I appreciate that, man. Try to win him over. I gotta win over the trolls, man. You gotta kill them with kindness, man. Get the trolls on my side. And with ears like that, he's heard it all. Oh shit, bro. You ever grow your hair out? All the time, man. Just give it a couple months, man. If you guys are in here in a couple months, I'll literally have like a fucking afro. You blink first, I win. I didn't know. I didn't know we were playing that, man. I would have tried harder. W shirt. Appreciate that. Okay, fuck. Okay, I gotta get down to the bottom of the chat. I'm getting close. He's still catching up, guys. I know, Alex, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to respond to as many people as I can, you know. I like to interact with you guys. Let the stash grow, boys, one-on-one. My lady says only men can grow it. Bro, I got a pretty kick-ass stash, man. If you get on my channel, bro, and look at some of my videos, I got a mustache, bro. It's pretty gnarly, man. Pretty gnarly. Do you like Costco rotisserie chicken? Hell yeah. Say this to my face. That was a good one. That was clever. Very clever. Why not support the Bengals? The Browns are a lost cause. I like the Bengals too. I just don't have a Bengals hat. OHIO. Let's go Browns. Let's let them let us down again, man. Always got to root for the underdogs. Clean your nose. Thanks. Yeah, Soul here. I mean, you're right. I'm reading your messages here. You're right. %. Your hair grows into a fro too. Italian in me. I don't know if I'm Italian. Like I said, I don't know. I'm a fucking white guy, so I probably got a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? European descent. You know, I do know I have German. I know because my great grandparents, my great grandparents, they came from a small farming community outside of Germany, and they came to America on a boat back in the late 1800s. So I do know I have some of that in me, and then supposedly, this is the family lore. I don't know if this is true, but supposed to have a little bit of Cherokee Indian as well, but who knows if that's true, you know? Plumbing Boy said, how's your day, man? It's good. I'm having a good day, man. I'm having a fucking great day, man. I've had a great day. Absolutely. Just to question the Rolling Stones or the Beatles. Honestly, I don't know much about either, man. It's a little bit before my time. But I do like some of the Rolling Stones songs. So I maybe Rolling Stones. I don't know. Let's fucking go said it's not gonna be able to keep up with everyone, just focus on me. Are you really wearing a Cleveland Browns fan? Am I really wearing a Cleveland Browns fan? Yes. I'm wearing a Cleveland Browns fan right now. Yes, sir. Cleveland rocks. I'm the only Cleveland Browns and Indians fan in the entire town. Dude, I used to have a fucking Indians hat, bro, with the Chief Wahoo on the front. And I fucking left it at this girl's house, bro. And I never got it back. Very sad. Very sad. It was a fucking dope-ass hat, too, man. It's gone forever. Wait, you the guy from Transformers? I was in that movie. Tonight I'm going to bed. I will see you in my dreams. Good night. Good night, bro. Good night, man. How much does 1 gallon of horse semen cost in your country? I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you, bro. What the heli? What the heliante? What the hell, LeBron James? RIP to that hat. I know. That was fucking silly, man. With the Chief Wahoo on it, man. The original Indians logo, bro. But I could buy another one. I'm sure I could find another one if I wanted to, but man, I think we might, unless my roommate left, because this is my old roommate's hat. He left it here, and then he left another. There was another Chief Wahoo hat that he left here, but I think he might have grabbed that and took it back with him. But it was a tan. It was like a khaki hat with the red Chief Wahoo. I had a navy one. I had a navy hat with the red Chief Wahoo on it. Yeah, pretty tough. Pretty tough. I used to wear it to work all the time, bro. People be like, "Nice fucking hat, bro." I'm like, "Thanks, man. Appreciate that." Prize race horse salmon costs up to $5 million with successful pregnancy and birth. God damn. I know horses are hella expensive, man. They are expensive as fuck. It's gone now, man. Yeah, it's gone. Put on a Saints hat like a real man. I used to like the Saints when I was a kid, man. I did a football camp when I was in middle school, and we had one of the Saints players was like one of our like he was like a special coach or whatever for the day, and he came in and taught us some shit. I don't know who he was. I can't remember now, but he wasn't like a starter. I think he was like a second or third string guy. But it was still cool though. It was still cool as fuck, man. We were like 11 or 12 years old. Soul has your hat. Yeah, maybe they do, bro. Do a backflip. Bro, I'm not ISHO speed. You guys know ISHO speed? I can't do that shit. I can't do a backflip. I had a bunch of guys I wrestled with in high school. They could do backflips, but I was never able to do one. That was me. I remember you as kids. You were the Saints. You were the Saints player that came and coached us that one day. I believe it. I believe it. I'm at the bottom of the chat, guys. I made it. I fucking made it. I knew I would. You guys said I couldn't do it. Are you 24 or 34? 27. 27. 27 years old. I'm officially in my late 20s. I never thought it would happen, man. I used to tell my dad, bro, I used to talk shit. I'd be like, "Yeah, Dad." I'd be like, "I'm never getting older." I was like, I'm immortal. I'm invincible. And he's like, "Okay, tough guy." He's like, "Just wait." And I'm like, "Whatever, Dad." And then here I am. Here I am in my late 20s. Fuck. Yeah, I just turned 27 on March 13th. I was born in 1999, right at the turn of the century. So yeah, fucking, but I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here. I'm glad I made it this long. I've had a lot of friends and peers and stuff from high school that have not made it this long. Drug overdoses, motorcycle accidents, car wrecks. Some guys go to jail. Shit like that, man. So I'm lucky that I'm here at 27, still breathing, man. It's a fucking blessing. I'm glad. They say, growing old is a blessing, or what is it? Growing old is a gift that a lot of people don't get. It's true. Like I said, man, I had guys, bro, die fucking a year after high school. That's how life goes, dude. You never know when your last moment's gonna be. I had a dude I wrestled with. This was a year or two ago. Bought a motorcycle and wrecked it. Like the first week he had that bitch, man, and he's fucking gone forever. You know. So fuck, man. You never know. You never know. That's what I mean. It is, growing old is a privilege. You're blessed if you get to grow old. You're lucky because a lot of people don't get to. And they stay alive here in your heart. You know what I mean? Their memories and everything like that. They get to live on through you. But man, it's life is sad. Life is hard. Shit, man. Like I said, some motherfuckers, bro, like some people that were like, good kids, man, or maybe even troubled kids or whatever, and then they fucking go to jail. I had a guy I wrestled with is sitting in jail for the rest of his fucking life, man, because he fucking threw his life away, going down a bad path, and he'll never fucking get out. Maybe in 25 years he might get out, but time for a family, man. One of these days. One of these days. Trust me, I've always wanted to be a dad, man. Bro, my dad loved being a dad. My dad said being a dad was awesome. It was a lot of fun, and he was a good dad too. We were very lucky. So, he always enjoyed it. He had a lot of fun, and bro, he taught me everything. My dad fucking taught me everything. My mom obviously taught me a lot too. My grandparents and stuff, coaches and teachers and shit. But man, my dad was like, he was like my superhero when I was growing up, man. I wanted to be just like him. So he was a good dad, and he always had fun and said it was awesome. He said it was the best part of his life was being a dad. So, one of these days, man, trust me, I've always wanted to be, always wanted to be a father. One of these days. I'm not in a rush. Ain't no rush, but because my dad was 30 when he had me. So I still got a couple years. If I want to go take the path like that, you know what I mean? I still got a couple years. You told me to sign a shirt, and I said, nah, little man, get away from me. I knew it was you. I fucking remember you. Soul said it hit hard. Hell yeah, it hit hard. I mean, yeah, it's fucking sad. When you lose people that you grew up with. I had a good friend of mine. This kid, Zach Van Cooney. Bro, he was one of my best friends, man, in middle school. We became friends in 7th grade, had English class together. Bro, and we were friends for years, all through high school and shit, And this was, we were probably about 22, 23, and him and his girlfriend broke up. And I always knew, because when we got into high school, like the later years, senior year, we stopped hanging out and shit because he started to get into some drugs a little bit, Xanax and shit like that. You guys remember people doing Xanax and shit like that. So he started getting into that shit a little bit. And then he seemed to be doing really well. You know what I mean? Like the last time I had seen him as an adult, I mean, he was doing fine. And him and his girlfriend broke up, and he was partying. From what I assume, I don't know, but I would assume he was probably taking some sort of pill and drinking, and he fucking OD'd and died, man. And it's sad too, bro, because his older sister passed away. Because I think I have to be careful with some of my words and stuff, but his sister passed away on the railroad tracks. She was his older sister. This is when we were pretty young. She was like 18. She was into drugs too, and she was walking down the railroad tracks, and there was a train coming, and she didn't get off. So his parents lost both of their kids. One of them to deleting herself, and then the other one was an OD. So it's fucking sad, man. It did hit, man. It's terrible, dude. And then the other buddy of mine that I wrestled with, he's in jail for, if you guys are going to met, 25 to life, you guys know what that charge usually is. That's what he did. And he's going to be in jail forever, more than likely, I'm glad you're here too. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're here, Once I can't wipe my own ass, take me out. Dude, I feel the same way. Trust me, I'm in the same boat as you, man. If I can't wipe my own ass, man, because that ain't life. You know what I mean? You're not living, man. If you're just surviving, that's not living. You know what I mean? When you get to that age and you can't even fucking take care of yourself, man, it's, trust me, I feel the same way as you, bro. So you're the oldest child? Yes, I am. I was the firstborn. Yes, I have a younger sister. She's 3 years younger than me. Dude, this story sounds like you're from a small town in Indiana. Well, I am from a small town in Ohio, so know a lot of people. You grow up in a smaller town, man. You know a lot of people. You know, everybody knows each other and shit like that. So you were close. You were very close. Yeah, my old man served 2 tours of Vietnam. There was no whining. Yeah. Hey, man, you know, freaking salute all the veterans, man. Vietnam was not an easy war, dude. Not an easy war, man. I'm at the bottom of the chat. Bet. I made it. Hello, hello. Patty Priest said hello. Toby said hello. What up? What up? Why are you live? Just wondering. I mean, I've been going live because I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers. So this is my 14th live. I've gone live every day for the last 2 weeks. So my goal is to get to 500 subscribers because I've wanted to be a YouTuber since I was 14, but I was always too embarrassed. I was always too embarrassed to tell people that's what I wanted to do, and you know, I was scared of what people were gonna think and stuff like that, man. So last year, when I was turning 26, I was like, fuck it, man. I was like, I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't care what anybody has to say or nothing. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. So I've been posting videos for the last year, and you know, and not really. My channel's got like 140,000 views in total, but I haven't gained any traction. So one night I was just sitting around. I was like, let me try this YouTube live. I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. You know what I mean? Just try something new, try something different. So like I said, I've been doing this every night for the last 2 weeks, and I've gained like 80 subscribers since I started doing that, which is the most subscribers I've gained in that short. Because for the whole year that I was posting on YouTube, I had like 130 something subscribers from like a year of doing it. And then I started doing these lives, and the last 2 weeks I've gotten over 80 subscribers. So I'm like, holy shit, man. And I like getting on here too, man. This is, it's fun. I like interacting with you guys. I like, you don't have to edit videos. You don't have to come up with a topic. You just hop on here and just talk. Like my lives are just kind of whatever, I like to interact with you guys. You know what I mean? I try to read as many comments as I possibly can. Interact with you guys and, tell you a little bit about myself. And people ask me if they got questions or they want advice. If I have the knowledge in the topic, I try to answer it to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, this live's just kind of whatever. I really like this. I had one of my, because I've had like some of my viewers, they've been like on like since my first chat, and they like pop in and say what's up and shit. And one of the guys was like, he's like, I like this live, man. He's like, it feels like we're sitting around the campfire just shooting the breeze. And I was like, dude, I like that you guys feel like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm, try to make people feel comfortable, fucking feel welcome and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was a cool way to kind of describe the live. Sitting around the campfire shooting the breeze, no pressure, nothing crazy. There's no gimmick. You know what I mean? I don't have a gimmick for my live. I'm just, just communicating and shit, communicating with you guys, and, and I appreciate the support and shit like that. I always say too, like, don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated to subscribe, or don't feel obligated to watch or whatever, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Trust me, I do. So, that's basically it right there. Toby said, screw the haters. Facts. That's facts, man. Dude, because haters, man, like, dude, we're all gonna die one day, and in 100, 200 years, nobody's gonna remember us, man. Nobody is going to remember you in 200 or 300 years. So why not go for something you want to go for? If people are gonna mock you or make fun of you, well, guess what? It doesn't matter. In a couple generations, I'm gonna be forgotten anyways. Hopefully my family, like my great grandkids and stuff, will remember me, because I know about my great grandparents, you know what I mean, and my great grandpa. And I had when I was a kid, I had 3 great grandparents when I was a kid. So hopefully I'll live that long, you know what I mean, and I'll have great grandkids, and they'll remember me, if I can, because my family story's pretty cool. I mean, I think, and so I want to keep the legacy going, because I'm going to tell my kids about my great great grandparents and my great grandparents and grandparents and stuff like that, and then tell them about it, and then hopefully, that they'll continue to keep the legacy going and talk about me. But other than my family, I mean, other people aren't gonna remember me. That's the thing I've learned too as I've gotten older, is like other people don't really give a shit, man. You might have some people that mock you or shit on your dreams or whatever, but bro, they don't care about you, man, because they care about their own lives. You know what I mean? They go home and they're by themselves. They don't give a shit about other people because people are concerned with themselves, at the end of the day. So if other people are going to have something negative to say, okay, in 50 years, they're not even going to fucking remember, you know? So fuck it, man. Fuck the haters, man. Fuck them. Everyone sub. I appreciate that. You got another subscriber, Jed. Soul, I appreciate that. Like I said, I don't want anybody, don't feel obligated to subscribe, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate the support and stuff. Just trying to be genuine, dude. Like, just trying to have integrity, just trying to be honest and stuff like that. That's how my family's done business for my entire life and the previous generations and stuff. Bro, honesty, integrity, just fucking try to be the best you can be. That's all you can be, the best version of yourself. That's all you can fucking do, man. Don't fucking lie to people. Don't scam people. Don't do bad business. Don't fucking hurt people and shit like that. You'll go pretty far in life, you know? So yeah, I mean, shit. That's my TED talk right there. That's my word of advice right there. That's my, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just on here yapping, dude. That's all I'm doing. Communicating. Toby said I just subscribed. I appreciate that, dude. I love seeing good people on my screen. Not gonna lie. Dude, I just read this book. It's called Make Magic. It's based on this guy's speech that he did at graduation at Michigan University. And he said, bro, in the book, he said this world is so full of negativity and vileness. He's like, if you want to stand out, he's like, show the world your kindness. And he's like, that might be kind of naive. He's like, but it's a good way to live. Because there's so much negativity, there's so much evil. He's like, be the light that people need, Fucking because that brings you farther, man. Being negative, being mean and evil and shit. Bro, the kindness is what really shocks people. You know what I mean? When you're honest and you're genuine and shit like that, that's what really fucking blows people away. Because there's so many shitty people out there. And when you fucking meet a good person, you're like, wow, this is awesome. Because I feel the same way. I feel the same way when I meet good people. I'm like, thank God there's still good people out here. You know what I mean? That fucking not everybody's shitty, No, it's fucking, yeah, man. Be the light that you want to see. Be the goodness that you want to see in the world. You be that, because you can't control what other people do and what other people say, but you can control who you are. You can control what you say. You can control what you do, and be the goodness that you want to see, Damn, I'm missing a bunch of the chats. Okay, let me see if I can catch up here. Good luck with your YouTube journey, Jed. You gotta be something, I believe. You're gonna be something, I believe. Well, I appreciate that. It's nice to see. It's nice to see people believe in me and stuff too. Because I've had haters and stuff like that, but typically, it's more overwhelmingly support. You know what I mean? More people are kind and more people are supportive than people are negative. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate that. I appreciate you believing me like that. I believe in myself too. I'm nervous, dude. I'm literally nervous because I'm doing this here. Like I'm just I'm a regular dude. I'm a regular fucking guy. I ain't nothing special, but I am like a little nervous, like if and when my YouTube takes off, like I'm a little scared almost. You know what I mean? So, fuck. You know what I'm saying? That was me. Bro, Wolf. I literally was about to say that, bro. I was like, I think it was this guy, Wolf, that said that. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, but it was you that said that, bro. He's like, yeah, it feels like we're sitting around the campfire just shooting the breeze. That was you. Fuck. I almost said that, bro, but I didn't because I wasn't 100% positive. Where you from? I'm from Ohio. I'm from the big OH. LOL. Okay, I get it. Sorry, man. I'm a yapper. I'm a yapper, dude. I love to conversate, dude. Trust me. I can talk. I can talk. Do you believe in aliens? Yeah, I do. I do believe in aliens. You know, we freaking here. I'm missing the chat right now. I know I'm getting sidetracked and shit, but you know, we live in the universe is ever expanding. There's no end that we know of. And there's millions and millions and millions of galaxies in our universe. So they say, I mean, statistically speaking, it would be impossible that we are the only forms of life in the entire ever expanding universe, you know? And you guys have seen too, like the military has released videos and stuff of UFOs. The military's literally taking videos of them, man. So yeah, I believe in them. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I do. I believe in ghosts and freaking demons and shit. I think that shit's real, you know? I believe in energy and, you know, spirituality or whatever. That's how, you know, being spiritual shit. You know what I mean? I believe in all that stuff, man. You know, we're humans, man. Our ability to understand things is very small, you know, out of the vastness of the entire universe and stuff. What we can comprehend and understand is like this. You know what I mean? We basically know nothing. Humans like to think that they're super duper smart and stuff like that, but we're not, man. We're really not. We really don't know a lot of things. So you kind of look like Jake Gyllenhaal. I've heard that. Bro, my chat last night, there was hella people that said that, bro. But I'll take that, man. You say I look like a celebrity? I'll take that shit, man. Fuck yeah. Toby said you're a cool dude. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I ain't perfect, dude. Trust me. Trust me, I ain't perfect. Gyllenhaal and aliens again. I know. Last night we talked about that shit. Look at my hair, bro. I look like a fucking Amish kid right now, bro. Gyllenhaal, what's up, buddy? Last time I saw you was fighting with Connor. That was me. That was me, dude. Mayana said hi. What's up? What's up? Bad Blondie said, how old are you? I'm 27. 27. I just turned 27 on March 13th. So I'm newly in my late 20s. Officially out of my mid 20s. I'm officially in my late 20s. I was born in 1999, right at the turn of the century. So bro, you were kind. I appreciate that, man. Dude, I've been an asshole plenty of times. Like I said, I've made mistakes and I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? I try to be the best version I can be, but trust me, I've been a fucking asshole. I've been a dick plenty of times, dude. You know, everybody is sometimes, you know. I appreciate the kind words and shit like that. But, you know, I honestly and genuinely hate you. Appreciate the comment, bro. This guy Josh said hippie. Hey, man. What's wrong with that, dude? He is definitely above 35. I was born in 1999, bro. Skater? I do skate. I do skate a little bit, bro. If you get on my channel, man, I just posted a video of me skateboarding the other day. I haven't skateboarded for like 8 or 9 years, and I'm trying to plan like a solo vacation. I want to go on the beach and surf. So I haven't been surfing for a long time, but I'm trying to get my balance back on the board and shit like that so that I can go on vacation and go surfing. Just like hang out on the beach for like a week, man, just relax and surf. So I've been skating again here recently, just trying to get my balance back, just trying to get my groove back a little bit. DC comment. I see Bad Blondie's comments. I see you. I only have 106 subs. Bro, just keep going, man. Just keep going. Don't quit. That's the thing. You just can't quit. You just got to stay consistent, man. Keep posting, keep posting, keep posting. Greetings from Texas, the Lone Star State. What up? Excuse me. I'm from Washington. I'm from the Buckeye State. You can see right there, and you can see this too, bro. I fuck with this here. Da-na. That's my grandpa's old bow and arrow on the wall there. What do you feel about Washington? I've never been there. I've never been there before. I've been to Colorado before. Colorado was fucking sick. But I've never been to Washington. Okay, I gotta get to the bottom of the chat. I'm a mile away, so I'm gonna get there. Let me try to. I'm gonna get to the bottom here. In this world, it's either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. I like that. That's cool. I like that a lot. This guy said you got a groupie already. Dude, the groupies are all over the place, man. They're everywhere, bro. They're in real life too. Trust me, bro. I know, man. I'm an asshole and I'm proud to be one. Hey, Toby, live your truth, man. Live your fucking truth, bro. Dang, dude is still streaming. Dang, look at all the huzz in the chat. Damn, Unk. LOL, I'm 24. I'm Unk. I know, I'm Unk. I'm officially Unk. Do you surf? I haven't surfed in a long time. But like I said, I'm trying to plan a vacation here with some good waves, the beach, some beers, just fucking hanging out, man. Trying to go by myself, bro. Just like a solo trip, dude. Because I've always gone on vacation, like, obviously with my family, and then I've went on a couple vacations with my friends, which are, bro, the best vacations I've ever been on, or with my buddies, bro. Fuck, man. We've had some really cool vacations, but this next one I'm going by myself. Literally, buy a plane ticket, go somewhere with some good waves, drink beer, hang out on the fucking beach, and surf, dude. So... Welcome back, Mega. Did you get your outfit for tomorrow? Oh, yeah, that's right. They got a date. She's got a date tomorrow. What's the surf like nearby you, mate? Nothing. I live in Ohio. Fuck, there's no surf. There ain't no surf here, man. Bad Blondie said, I'm not a groupie. I didn't say that. That wasn't me. I didn't say that shit. I do have an outfit. I got new pants. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. When I was shopping, I kept hearing Jay give me a lecture about spending money, so I held back. Ah, she got some pants. She bought some new pants. The Ohio State University. This dude Thomas said, love you, man, in a gay trans way. What the fuck, bro? Is it true that that Ohio State University accepts all applications to people who spell their name correctly. Maybe. It's possible. What's up from Alliance, Ohio? What's up, man? What's up? Can I see the bow again? Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you again. It's an old bow, man. It's a Browning from I think the 80s. You guys see my Tupac poster? Tupac and Snoop. My dad was not a fan of that poster. It was like two dope smoking pimps. And I was like, come on, Dad, it's a cool poster. The bow looked cool. It is a cool bow, man. It's a left-handed bow, which is hard to shoot. If you've ever, if you're right-hand dominant, I can do bow. I'm pretty ambidextrous, man, because my dad's left-handed, but I'm right-handed. So my dad taught me how to do a bunch of stuff with my left hand. Like I bat when I go to, when I played baseball, I always batted left-handed, but I'm right-handed. But yeah, it's a bow. It's from the 80s, and it was in my grandma's garage, and I asked her if I could have it, and I went and got it restrung, went and got a new rest on it, put a new sight on it and everything, so I can go shoot it. But it's a hard fucking bow to shoot, man. And I don't want to snap it either, because it is old. You know what I mean? It's a super old bow, so I don't want to shoot it a bunch and then snap it. So it's more of just a decorative piece, man. Do you have snow? Bro, it's storming like fuck right now, bro. It's raining like a motherfucker outside. So no snow, but lots of rain. I used to drive to Denver to get weed. Washington is nice. You should definitely go. Like I said, I never been before, but I know it's a beautiful state. I watched this guy on YouTube, or I used to watch him. This guy Jack West. He's like a bodybuilder type dude, and he lives out in Washington. And he makes some cool videos, man. He does some really good edits and shit, bro. He's a cool dude, man. He smokes a bunch of weed and shit. But he was in the Marines too, so he's a pretty badass dude. I'm literally a regular bee. I'm dead. She said bitch. That's what she said. That's what the bee was. Only on shorts to troll, but bro is so chill. I appreciate that, man. Remember when you thought Oregon was in Colorado? I said maybe. I wasn't 100% sure. But then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, Denver, Colorado. Because we were in, I think it was I can't remember. I'm thinking of Little Rock, Arkansas. I can't remember, bro, where we were at. We were close to Denver. We were close. But yes, Mega Goddess of Doom. I remember that. Yes. Do a backflip. I'm not out of show speed, man. I can't do that shit. Jeez. Chill, chat. Chill. Bro, this dude said W racism. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, dude. Chill, chat. The bow is badass, bro. I appreciate that, man. I got my crossbow up here, too. You guys want to see that? Dun, dun, dun. That's my crossbow. That thing's pretty badass, bro. Brian Mauser said, hello, Jed. What's up? What's up? Rambo. Dude, I love the Rambo movies, man. I used to watch those with my grandpa. Rambo First Blood. Rambo First Blood Part 2 is my favorite one. When he's out in Vietnam, bro. That one's sick. Wow, ready for that Hunger Games? Yeah, dude, I like shooting the bow. I got another bow. It's underneath my desk here. That's like my regular bow. That's a right-handed bow. Then I got my grandpa's up there, and then I got my crossbow, and then I have my dad's old crossbow in my closet over here. But it's old too. Like I said, I don't want to shoot it a bunch and break it. But yeah, I got a couple slingshots too, man. I like shooting a slingshot. It's just like shooting a bow, man. It's the same premise. You hold your arm out, and you pull it back, and you like hold it up to your chin just like this. So shooting the slingshots are fun too, man. Chuck Norris beat him up, bro. You know, I heard Chuck Norris isn't dead, man. I heard he just leveled up. I heard some guys are saying they're like Chuck Norris actually died 30 years ago, but death was gaining the courage to come and get him. Are you happy about the Browns' new stadium or not? Dude, I didn't even know they got a new stadium, bro. Honestly, I had no fucking clue. I'm not tapped in like that, man. Go Bills. Ryan Reynolds. Oh my fucking god, I love Deadpool, bro. R.I.P. Chuck, man. I know. R.I.P. a legend, dude. How do you get over depression? It's a tough question, dude. That's a tough question, man. That's a deep conversation, man. You know, I think I wouldn't say there's one way to do it. You know, I think everybody's different. Everybody's different, and everybody's process is different as well. So, you know, there honestly isn't just one answer for that. You have to find, what I can recommend is you have to find, you got to do some research, man. You got to do research and you got to try different things. You know what I mean? I think, I know one of the worst things for your mental health is negative self-talk. You know, there's like, you know, smoking, alcohol, stuff like that. And then negative self-talk is actually like the worst thing you can do for your mental health. So, bro, and a lot of times too, depression is there's a chemical imbalance in your brain, man. So that's a difficult question to answer, bro. Everybody's different, man. You know, and it's a personal journey too. You know, you need to, like I said, you need to find what works for you. You need to try new things, man. I mean, I can tell you, this is a generic answer, you know, but getting outside, being active, you know, building relationships with people, building a community. They say a lot of times too, like if you want to feel better, then help somebody else. You know, if you feel like you're not happy or something like that, then help somebody else out. You know, give something to somebody else or volunteer at a local, you know, like we have like a free store here in town, and I keep meaning to go over there and volunteer because you can just sign up and volunteer whenever, man. So, dude, if you do something like that, that's going to make you feel better, you know? And I know obviously some people don't have a lot of friends or maybe don't have a good relationship with their family, man, but there's always a community out there. You know, you have to find, humans are social creatures. You know, you have to be social. Like I said, exercise is a huge thing too, man. Dude, exercise releases a shitload of dopamine in your brain and stuff. You know, exercise, good diet, get some sunlight, find yourself a nice little niche community, you know what I mean? Write shit down, you know, practice, you know, if you guys have ever heard of affirmations, which is just like positive self-talk, you know, you can write shit down and say, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? I am a good person. I am happy. I am funny. I am confident, you know, and you write that shit down and then you reread it to yourself. You know what I mean? And that just kind of reinforces in your brain more positive thinking compared to negative, you know, because your brain can be your biggest ally or your greatest enemy. You know, your brain can destroy itself if you let it. You know, you are in control of your brain. You know, I know sometimes it doesn't feel like that, because sometimes you could have intrusive thoughts or whatever, man. There's a lot of there's a lot of dark corners in your brain. You know what I mean? There's always, that's with everybody. You know what I mean? So you have to, you know, like, it's easier said than done, obviously. You know, and like I said, everybody's different, man. But man, you got to practice. You know what I mean? Do some research, try different things out. See what makes you happy, see what makes you not happy. And then those things that make you not happy, don't do those things. I know that's, like I said, easier said than done. I know that's, I'm overly simplifying it right now, but you know. This guy said meth. Oh, meth is what fixes depression? Meth. Get through it, not over it. I like that. I like that. I think that's really good advice too. Get through it, not over it. That's a good thing. That's good right there. You know, there's have the strength to accept the things that you can't change. You know, because you can never change the past. The past happens, and there's nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? It takes real strength, bro, to work through it, not over it. You know, and this is a hard thing too, but to forgive people too. You know, that's, forgiving people is not easy, man, but it is a part of the process. You know, even if these people are fucked up, you don't have to forget and you don't have to accept them, but you can forgive them and work through it. You know, I like what you said there, Daddy Priest. Get through it, not over it. That's good. And I like what this guy said too. Euro Brown, the Bible, Jesus, God. I mean, that's personally how I feel. You know, everybody's entitled to how they want to feel and stuff like that. But I agree with that as well. You know, humans are spiritual beings, whatever that may be, whatever kind of spirituality that you want to pursue and you want to be a part of. I mean, it is a part of human nature since the beginning of time. Humans have looked to something, you know, because life is so hard and complicated, man. It's hard to not look for something greater. You know, humans have done that forever. The Native Americans did it. The ancient Romans did it. I mean, the ancient Chinese did it. I mean, everybody, bro, since the beginning of time. You know, humans do have a natural thing for looking for something, you know, like we're spiritual beings, you know, just like we're social beings as well. Like I said, the community, you know. I used meds and a shrink for 10 years. That works for some people too. You know, like I said, everybody's different. Sometimes people need that. Maybe some people need therapy and they need some medicine. Okay. If that's what you really need, then do that, you know. Go to jail, it'll clear all that shit up. I don't know, man. I've known some guys who went to jail, man. They typically don't, sometimes they come out better than when they went in, but sometimes they're worse. Remember when the Browns went 1-15? Oh shit, bro. Grizzly Wintergreen Long Cut League. That's what my dad used to do, bro. My dad used to do Copenhagen, then he got on the Grizzly Wintergreen. Now he's on the Zens. The power of positive thinking is amazing. I agree. Excuse me. Hey, what's up? I just came here and saw your bio and got kind of emotional anyways. Keep it up, man. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. Like, I put that in my bio just because it's the truth. You know what I mean? It's the fucking truth, man. So that's why I put it in there. My last bio was just like, it was something stupid. So I was like, I'm just going to write down. I actually saw there was another small YouTuber that had in their bio, like, kind of like some real shit like that, you know? And I was like, that's a good idea. So I just wrote down how I felt. You know what I mean? It's the truth, man. So that's what I put down, man. Browns fan, that's got to be rough. It is. It is rough. Man, it's raining like shit outside, bro. It's gonna rain here all fucking week, bro. It's nice though. It's pretty peaceful. But shoot, I gotta go to bed, guys. It's getting fucking late, bro. It's late as fuck. I gotta get some sleep. It's almost 2:30 here. So, you know, I'm a fucking. It's soothing. I agree. The fucking. Do you zen it up, Jed? Yeah, I do. I have a zen in right now. But yeah, like I said, fucking, I gotta get some sleep. It's damn near 2:30. I've been on here for like fucking, dude, almost 2.5 hours. This is like my longest fucking live. But you know, I appreciate all you guys fucking stopping by. I appreciate everybody commenting, and you know, it's 7:24. I'm in Italy. What up, Italy? What up? But no, I gotta go to bed. Man. I could sit here and fucking probably talk all night, man. But you know, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you watching and shit. I'm gonna go live tomorrow night. If you guys want to stop in and watch, if you want to subscribe, feel free. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel obligated. You know, but I do appreciate the support and everything, guys. But yeah, I gotta fucking go to bed. So you guys have a good night. You know what I mean? If you want to stop by tomorrow, feel free. I'll see you then. All right, peace.